Hello everybody, welcome to my world. This is Thursday. Let me look here and make sure. Thursday, May the 5th, 2016. It is 3:33 p.m. in the afternoon time. I still hurt, so I still feel bad. Still don't feel good, and right now I got a headache and my neck and shoulders is kind of hurting a bit, but I just took some Tylenol, so or a pain reliever rather. Hot, thirsty. For some reason I just wanted a plain bottle of water. I didn't want to put my stuff in it this time. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, I've done had my breakfast, took my medicine, watched videos. I've even done had my lunch. Just a little bit to go. I have answered some emails and comments and messages. I have wrapped up some baggies of cedar chips to send off an order of 2 sets to one person. Thank you, Michelle from the Mini Scrapper. And trying to think what else. I have put clothes on to wash and dry and switch them over and all that. I've let the dogs inside and outside and back inside and back outside. Junior's resting and sleeping right now right there, but Butch is outside. I've fed Junior. Not like I don't feed Butch. We feed him too. We keep dog food, dry dog food in their bowl in there in the kitchen for both of them to eat. But lately, Junior kind of has problems with that hard dried food. So we've been getting him the little packs of the little soft, moist, gravy-y type foods and stuff. So, when Butch goes outside, we open one of those and give it to Junior. Because if Butch sees he's gonna want it, he don't need it, we feel bad to not give it to him if he's around and sees Junior give it to him, eat it. So we try to let him be outside so he don't know. And we'll feed Junior and throw that little paper plate away and before Butch comes back in. Excuse me. I'm trying to think what else I have done. Elizabeth's at work. She had to work this morning. She came home for lunch break and went back to work. Albert and Benny is working on a side job. And what else? There was something. I had something in mind I wanted to tell y'all. What was it? Unless it was just that, but I feel like there was something else. Okay. On my crafting thing. This is what I have decided. I think part of the reason, part is because I'm hurting and feel bad and just can't make myself get that much involved into a craft project right now. But another part is the little what would you call that? Would you call it a scrapbook? Would you call it? Paper Bag Lady calls hers mini albums. She don't even say scrapbook, I don't think. But that I showed y'all that I want to do. I only have a Pooh Bear coloring book for the coloring sheet page of it. I have the Pooh Bear kids book, and I have the Pooh Bear kids card game. But I don't want this album to just be Pooh Bear. I want it to be, y'all know me, mixed match mixture of stuff. So I have a Barbie book, but I don't have a Barbie coloring book, and I don't have a Barbie kids card game, but I do have another Barbie book, but it's kind of different. It's like this, where the pages are like this, where you mix up and switch out the hairstyles and the outfit styles. But I turned 2 here. But this is a hard book. It reads over here to tell about this picture. When you turn all of these, as you can see, it starts reading. Did I turn the right one? I'm getting confused with it now. Yeah. Let's turn that second one. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. I can't get a hold of this the way I want to, and I'm gonna start getting aggravated on my video and let everybody see how I do. Not that they don't already know, because imagine they do already know, probably have already seen me. Anyway, no, wrong way, right? Anyway, the point is, it reads on this side about the picture over here, and I want to incorporate this. See how that's coming out of there? I want to incorporate this. Now on the back side, see how it's not, there's no picture or writing here. And so it's like it's just glued. This part is just glued onto that side of the hard part. You see what I mean? Do y'all understand what I mean there? So like if I could just rip that out of there, you know, then I would just have this part and wouldn't have to worry about the big part, and then I would have the writing on this side too if it wouldn't tear that up. I don't know how to do that. I want to incorporate these into this album some way, somehow, kind of like maybe for this, but I was kind of also wanting it to keep being able to do what it does in this book. You know, turn each one and you see the reading about it, and you see the clothes, the girl, the hairstyle, you know, all of that. I just got to get that part figured out. So I need to get a Barbie coloring book. I need to get the little pack of Barbie, some type of Barbie playing cards. I don't know yet how to incorporate this, but I want to. If y'all can think of anything and have any ideas for me there, please let me know in the comments below. And y'all, hang on, I'm trying to get everything back in there. Nope, that don't go there. And then I have a Hello Kitty coloring book, but I don't have a Hello Kitty book or children's card game. So I want to get those, to add to it. And then, you know, I would even like to try to get some more different other kinds. To mix and match it up, you know what I mean, Burn? So, I'm gonna wait. I've decided I'm gonna wait till I can go buy. Why am I not in the middle of the screen? When I can go buy some more things to go with that to help me work that better like I want to. And I'll feel better and feel more like doing something like that. So, what I said and done was, since I'm going to wait on that, I went ahead and I looked at the Smashbook list again to see what else I had on there that maybe I could do instead in place of that. Everything in there is too much involved that I couldn't make myself feel like getting into it right now. So I said, okay, well, let's just skip that this time. We'll go to it at the end of the whole series next time. So then it goes back to crochet, which is something I can do right now. All that involves is I can sit here and do that while watching videos, you know, so that makes me a little bit happier right now. So, ow, oh, hang on, yeah, Oh, give me a minute, I just had a pain in the neck. Oh, that hurt. I hate when it happens. So, y'all remember my daughter, Elizabeth Annette, had given me that big new roll of that mint color. Mint green, is that what it's called? Or just mint, it looks like a light blue to me anyway. It's pretty, I like it. But anyway, that she had got and we had used at Katie's baby shower as that game where everybody pulled some yarn off of it to how much they think would go around Katie's big pregnant belly. And so they cut it and kept it, and then after everybody got a guessed and got a string, then she took it to Katie and wrapped it around Katie's belly and measured it and cut that off. Then she took Katie's belly string size around everybody else's and measured against theirs to see who was the closest winner. And it was one lady that was, she was like right there at it almost. And so she won that game, that prize. So that's all Elizabeth had needed that big roll of yarn for. It was one of them long, big, fat rolls, you know, of yarn. So she had given it to me. And so I had said, you know, because I had only 5 rolls of different kind of yarn that I was making my wash rags with, or dish rags, or dust rags, whatever you would call. So I had said, so since I've got another new roll of yarn, I can make another rag, because I wanted to make one out of all the yarns I had. But before I could get to do that, my daughter turned into an Indian giver. She took the yarn back away from me. She stole my yarn. I think I showed y'all. She was using it, trying to help Katie make some nursery decorations for the baby's nursery in that color, because that's her colors, the colors she's doing the room in. And so she had gotten some balloons and blowed them up, and she'd made some kind of glue, watery, sticky mixture, and she wrapped the yarn, you know, she soaked the yarn. She had this stuff, the gluey, watery, it looked milky in a bowl, and then she just purely dipped in and soaked the whole roll of yarn. Okay? Now that's where she was stupid. Because she didn't need all that yarn. She wasted it. She could have given it back to me and I could have made my wash rag and other stuff. But she soaked the whole roll. And then she just took like the end of it and started wrapping it around the balloons. She did 3 balloons. She got them all wrapped around. They were, you know, supposed to dry, and then they were going to pop the balloons and pull them out, and it was just going to be this stiff ball of yarn, which is neat and cool in a modern home decoration type thing. And they were going to hang it up in the baby's room. Well, they messed up. Matter of fact, I can show y'all. And I know I've done showed y'all, but I have some newer subbies I've gotten recently that has not seen them. And so I'm going to show you. Oh. Oh, poor Junior. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Let me turn the light on so maybe y'all can see better. Right there. So this one, it was smushed. See, the balloon is even still in it. And but they had to pull it out and straighten it up, and it's still not a perfect round. And you see how that one's moving, it's loose right there. So, but see how this one done? It's still got the balloon hanging in it. Something happened they didn't do right. And here's the other one. Look how little and scrunched up that was. What happened, they had them hung up outside. And on the porch here to dry. And when they got through drying good, they were going to, like I said, pop the balloons and pull them out, and then it would just be the decorative ball. There you are. Come on inside. And but they didn't, the balloons kind of like, they didn't pop, but the air started going out of them before they dried. And so it made, because they had them hanging up right there on the porch. And it made it sink, the ball part sink in because it wasn't stiff enough and dry enough. And see there still sits the bowl of stuff with the big thing of yarn in it. Do y'all see the yarn? So all of that is wasted. When I could have used that and crocheted stuff with it. But she had to soak the whole thing, and then that's how they do. And that was, y'all know how long ago that was. So it's still sitting there. They don't clean their stuff up. They just leave it sitting there. I've got the weirdest family. Do y'all know that? And I love them to death. I'm not saying I don't love my husband and my daughters. But I've got one more weird family. Junior, come on. Inside. Let's go. Boo! Come on. Come on. Hurry. Come on, baby. Do you want to stay outside? Okay, I'm closing the door. Come on then, make your mind up. Sorry, y'all. Okay. There's Butchie sitting in him's window. Yeah. Yep. Instead of the bay window lady, it's the bay window doggy. Butchie. Alright guys, so I was telling y'all about that. So I don't have that yarn anymore to make another rag with. So I'm trying to fix Junior's bed. He's got it all messed up here. Hang on. I don't know what y'all seeing. Okay. So I went to see what my next project is. Let me get myself fixed right here. And this is it. I'm doing the double crochet stitch instead of, basically almost just like I was doing the wash rags, because I chained 21 and then started doing the single crochet stitch on it back and forth till I got it big enough to be a wash rag. Well, this is the double crochet stitch on a chain of 21, but this is all I'm doing, and I'm gonna let it be a bookmark. And I may glue like a flower or something on the top of it, you know, or something like that. I've still yet got to sew my tails in and cut them. So I've made one with my orange yarn. Now I've got my other yarns. I'm gonna do the same thing and make a bookmark with them. And since this is such a little bit, you know how I was doing one rag and then I'd go to the next project, and then when I got back to crocheting I'd do another rag. Well, this, it's such a little bitty thing, it didn't take no time to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead, and for this crocheting session I'm going to make the other 4 bookmarks and have them all done before I go on to my next crafting project, which then will be one of my favorites videos that I've saved on my laptop. Go see what that is and start it, and maybe I'll be feeling better and feel like getting more involved in something a little bit more, you know, than just sitting and crocheting. Alright guys, so I hope that's all that I wanted to say. I still kind of feel like that there was something else I was wanting to tell y'all. This is done with, oh dear Lord. This is done with over 20 minutes, the first 20-minute video, and we're into the second one, 2 minutes and something. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I can't help it. Anyway, so I'm gonna go with this one. I got a couple more videos I want to make. So for this one, I will say I'm done, I'm gone. Toodaloo.